Okay.
It's
Okay,
good.
let's continue our topic now. So,
Yeah.
after wildfire, we are trying to focus on login and monitoring topic today. Wait. So, into this section, we complete our decryption policy topic, wildfire, user ID, high availability. Today, we'll focus on monitoring and reporting. And in next,
Wildfire, no, not yet.
I think we complete wildfire. Let me check last session video. 2 or 3. Okay, we complete high availability, right? High
Yes,
availability.
yes, we completed high availability.
Okay,
Wildfire, not yet.
let me check. I think we complete wildfire. Wait. Yes. See, we complete wildfire. I think this video is not shared with you. I think. Okay.
Check,
Khalifa, please check.
yes,
Day
yes, 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 I
14.
will check.
Day 14. I think it's not
Okay,
uploaded. Okay. So now we can focus on monitoring and reporting today. And in next weekend, we can talk about these two topics.
okay.
These two topics are related with VPN concept. Now let's focus on monitoring and reporting. So in monitoring and reporting, we are not configuring anything. We are trying to verify all type of log information, all type of log. When traffic will hit on firewall device, when any traffic will hit on Palo Alto firewall device or any activity happen with the Palo Alto firewall device. So firewall will record this activity. It will contain in a file. It's called log file. It's called log file. And to store logs file, we have two options. We can store all the logs in Palo Alto firewall local database. You can say you can store all the logs in local database in local storage. Or in case if you have a remote logging server in your network, for example, you have a remote logging server. Remote logging server in your network. For example, you have syslog server or you have SNMP server. These are what remote logging server. So you can send all your logs in remote logging server, syslog or SNMP. Why logs are required? Why logs are important? Because to diagnose our problems in network, to troubleshoot our network, we need log information. For example, if someone will hit on security policy, if interface goes down, if any routing packet loss, okay, if VPN tunnel goes, VPN tunnel down, I want to verify log information. If any inside machine trying to access any malicious link, malicious file, I want to verify log information. So log is important to troubleshoot your network, to identify problem, to diagnose our problems. So now for login and reporting, for login and reporting here, we have a dedicated tab. It's called monitor. We have a dedicated tab. It's called what? Monitor tab. Here you can verify all type of logs. This option, if you remember, session browser. Here we can verify session table information, connection table information. If traffic is traveling through the firewall device, then firewall will maintain the state of connection in connection table and state table. This connection table or state table information you can verify in session browser. Remember our discussion in policy configuration time, session browser. Rest options,
Yes,
these
yes.
options are related with logs. These options are related with logs. Here you can verify all type of logs like traffic log, threat log, URL filtering log, wildfire submission log, data filtering, a lots of options we have. Okay, let's go to this firewall device. I think we have a simple policy to allow our traffic. Yes, I have some policy to allow traffic, and I can try to initiate some traffic from inside machine. I'm trying to initiate some traffic. For example, let's initiate our traffic with marketing one user. We have a policy configuration. We have a NAT configuration for translation. And to allow our traffic, we have security policy. To allow our traffic, we have security policy. And now, wait. Let's go with the any source user. I'm creating a simple rule to allow my traffic. So any user. So source zone is the LAN zone, the source address is any, destination is WAN zone, destination address any application, any service URL category. Action, I'm using allow. I'm not using any profile option right now. So action is allow. It means traffic is traveling through the firewall device. If traffic is traveling through the firewall device, so you can go with log setting option. You can select these two checkbox, log at session start, log at session end. So when session initiate, when session end, you will get a log information. You can store all the logs in firewall local database. In case if you want to send all the logs on remote logging server, if someone will hit on this security policy rule, if you want to send all the logs on remote logging server, so you can go with log forwarding option. You can go with this option, log forwarding. Okay, if you click on here, you can create log forwarding profile. Let's give a name. For example, logging one. You can click on add, and we can add here our server information, SNMP server, syslog server. See, SNMP server, you can add syslog server, HTTP server, email server. You can decide, and you can also decide log type. What type of logs you want to send on syslog server or on SNMP server. See, authentication log, data log, decryption log, threat, traffic, tunnel, URL, wildfire. Multiple options are available. In our design, this management PC I'm using as a syslog server. Yes, syslog application is installed here. You can see I have a syslog application, TFTP 64. You can download any syslog server from Google website for testing. Okay, you can install syslog application on any laptop or desktop. You can use your laptop or desktop as a syslog server. So this is the application I'm using for testing. You can go with syslog option. Here is the option syslog, and you can select your server interface. So our LAN card is 199.199.199.24. This is management PC IP. Let's go to firewall box, and I'm creating an entry. Okay, logging server. Now you can decide. You can decide log type here. What type of logs you want to send? For example, I want to send traffic log. And yes, in my network, I have syslog server. You can add syslog server profile. I'm giving a name, syslog, just a name, syslog server 1. You can click on add. Let's give a name for this entry. So SRV1, just a name. And what is syslog server IP address? Syslog server IP address is 199.199.199.24. Right now, I'm not receiving any logs. Now let's add a entry 199, 199, 199.24, you can click on OK. You can click on OK. You can click on OK. So I'm using log forwarding also. You can click on OK. Let's commit our changes. Commit our changes and we can try to initiate some traffic. Let's try with this marketing user, right? We have a marketing user. Let's try to initiate some traffic. I'm trying to ping, for example, google.com. Traffic is traveling. I'm trying to initiate some other traffic. For example, let's try to access https://google.com. Yes, I can access. We can initiate more traffic. We can initiate more traffic, and you can also verify here if someone will hit on. If someone will hit on firewall policy, we can verify all the logs. This is just for verification. This is just for verification. Okay, you can see traffic is coming from. You can see now traffic is traveling through the firewall device, and you are receiving all the logs. See, traffic log from this source to this destination, Khalifa.
Yes, I can see.
We have a logs. We have a logs. This application I'm using just for testing. So we are receiving logs on syslog server. Traffic is traveling and we can verify the logs. Now let's go to session browser, monitor tab, session browser. If traffic is traveling through the firewall device, so you can verify. Let's refresh this page again. And yes, traffic is traveling. Traffic is traveling. We can initiate some traffic for facebook.com, for example, google.com. Google.com. I think we are facing some issue because I think we have a digital certificate. If you remember our previous session, remember
Yes.
our SSL topic.
Yeah.
So no problem. This machine is getting error message. No, but we can access. My point is what we can access. Now traffic is traveling and we can verify log information here. This is session table. This is what session table. You can expand any packet, for example, Google packet. Let's refresh this. You can open any connection. Wait. This is rule number 1. Let's expand this one. So you can verify traffic is initiated from this marketing user, ABC, source IP, destination IP, source port number, destination port number. This is session table. And this is temporary database. This is temporary database. If traffic is not traveling through the firewall device, you will not get any information here. This is temporary data. It will automatically erase. It will automatically erase. What information we can verify into this session table? Start time, from zone, to zone, source IP, destination IP, from port, to port, protocol, application, rules, ingress, egress, byte information. So these are the default columns. These are the default columns. In case if you want to add more column here, if you want to add more column, you can add. You can just click on here and adjust the column. See, multiple options are available. State information, decrypted information, you can verify. But I told you this is what temporary database. If traffic is traveling through the firewall device, then you can verify session table information. If you are looking for permanent logs, so you can go to log tab. You can talk about this option. You can talk about this option. Okay, let's discuss this point with slide. Now, so we have log type option here. See, traffic log, threat log, URL filtering log, wildfire logs, data filtering logs. So what is traffic logs? What is traffic log? It will display an entry for start and end of each session. Each entry include date and time, source and destination zone, source and destination address, source and destination port number, application name, security rule, name applied to flow, rule action, ingress, egress interface information, number of bytes information. You can check now. You can go to firewall device. You can click on traffic. So if traffic is allow or if traffic is deny, you can verify log information here. You can verify log information here. Traffic is denied, traffic is allowed. See what information we have. These are the default columns: receive date and time, from zone, to zone, source IP, source user, destination IP, to port, application. These are default columns. These are default columns. If you want to add more information, no problem. You can just click on any tab, any column. You can click on here, columns, and see multiple options are available. See, multiple options are available. For example, I'm looking for egress interface. I want to verify egress interface. I want to verify ingress interface. Yes, I can. I can add egress and egress interface. Yes. Let's verify. See, egress interface. Egress interface, ingress interface, you can verify. So this is what traffic log. Okay, let's initiate some traffic from this machine also. This machine also, or we can change IP address of this machine. Let's change IP address. Okay, this will take time. Let's start this machine. My point is what? If I'm initiating traffic from multiple computers, okay, this machine is getting too much logs.
So, Mr.
This
Juto,
this firewall
on the
device is
log
getting,
collection,
yes,
it is a live log collection, or we
yes,
have
it's
a
a live
glitch?
database. Yes, see,
Okay, okay,
in session, you are, see, in session, you are getting live session information.
okay,
And in session table, you have temporary database. If traffic is traveling, you can verify session table. If traffic is not traveling, see, if you check here, traffic is not traveling, you can see we have limited information. If you wait for some time, it will, these information will erase automatically. But in
okay,
traffic, we have permanent logs. Old data, new data, we have here. Khalifa, clear?
okay, okay,
This
okay,
is, you cannot say it's a live log, but yes, with the received date and time, you can see, okay, it's a latest log or not.
okay.
Now my point is, if this firewall device is getting traffic from multiple computers, okay, if I'm initiating traffic, ping google.com, traffic is traveling, google.com, facebook.com. It's working slow, but you can access. My point is, you can ping google.com, you can ping 8.8.8. Traffic is traveling. If traffic is traveling through the firewall device, so you can verify log information here. Let's verify here. You can refresh this page because see, here is the option manual. Otherwise, you can click on here. You can set a timer for default refresh this page. So now I want to refresh this page. I want to verify all logs here. Refresh this page. Okay, I'm receiving logs from 200, 200, 225. This is 200, 225. You can verify. IP address. It's a 24. Okay, this machine, I think this machine IP address is 25. Yes. So I have some logs from 200, 225. And if I'm initiating my traffic from this 24, I can also verify logs here. See, I have some logs from 200, 224. I have some logs from 200, 225. Khalifa, clear my point?
Yes, I can see. Yeah.
Now, in case if you want to filter, okay, you are receiving too much logs. You are receiving too much logs from computers and you want to filter. Okay, for example, every day I'm receiving 2000 logs, 3000 logs, 5000 logs, and I want to filter. Okay, I want to verify all the log information only related with 200, 200, 224. Then, so you can filter from here. See, these are the options. These are the options you can use. Okay, you can first click on, see, add filter. Then you can go with save filter. Then you can go with load filter. So you can click on plus sign. You have multiple attributes here. Multiple attributes you have. What information you want to filter here? So for example, I want to filter source or receive time. Receive time. In receive time, I can go with the timer. Wait. See, last 60-minute log, last 15 minutes log. I want to verify. Last 60-second logs, 60-minute logs, or you can go with source. Let's go with the source address in operator, and I want to verify all the logs related with 24, 200, 224. Click on add, click on apply. Right now, I'm receiving logs from 24, 25, 24, 25, but I want to filter. So you can click on save filter. You can give a name, filter 11, click on save. Now you can go on load filter, and yes, I have a filter, this filter 11, click on OK.
Okay.
And you can refresh this page. You can see I have
Yes,
logs only
yes.
related with 200, 200, 224. Clear now?
Yeah. Yes, I can
So you
see.
can filter. In case if you want to send all these logs, you want to share all these logs with your colleague, okay, with your with other administrator, for example. So you can export these logs. See, here is the option, export to CSV. You can click on here. You can export these logs, download the file, and you can mail or you can share as per, you see, pen drive or through server. See, these are logs file. Okay, these are the logs file. These are in CSV format. You can open in Excel format. Okay, so this is what so you can open in Excel properly. My point is what
Yes.
you can export your log. So in traffic, it will display an entry for start and end of each session. Each entry include date and time, source and destination zone, source and destination address, source and destination port number, application, security rule. Yes, we can verify and we can also filter. We can also filter. What about what about threat logs? What about threat log? So threat, it will display an entry for each security alarm generated by firewall device. Each entry include date and time, threat name, URL, source and destination zone, source and destination IP address, port number, application name, what action perform, allow or block. So if you remember our security profile discussion, to utilize these three profiles, antivirus, anti-spyware, and vulnerabilities protection profile. To utilize these three profiles, you need to buy a single license, threat
Yes.
prevention license. Okay, so if you have threat prevention license, you can verify log information here. In threat, you can see, yes, we have some log. Wait,
Okay.
we have some logs. This this inside machine trying to access some virus something, threat ID number something, source IP, and destination address. Destination address you are accessing through web browsing. Action is drop. And if you remember previous session, we were trying to access this website to download virus file,
Yes.
eicr.org. Remember? Yes, we have
Yes, I
proper
remember.
logs. Action is what? Drop. We have proper log information here. It's an old log. It's an old log. Now, so my point is what in threat, you can verify all type of logs related with antivirus, anti-spyware, and vulnerabilities protection profile. What about URL filtering? What about URL filtering? So if someone will hit on URL filtering profile, you can verify log information. What information we can get? Display log for URL. Okay, let me show you this option. Wait. Here is a page. See, in URL filtering, what you can get: receive date and time, category of website you are trying to access, URL information, source zone, destination zone, source address, destination address, application, and what action performed. If someone will hit on wildfire security profile, you can verify log information here. Same, receive date and time, what file name you are trying to access, source zone, source address, destination address, port number, which rule is applied. Now we have some other option, data filtering logs, data filtering log, which category of file you are trying to access, what is file name, traffic source zone, destination zone, source IP, destination IP, receive date and time. Now you can verify other logs. See, user ID. If you remember our topic, user ID concept, if any user account trying to initiate his traffic, you can verify log information here. Same, receive date and time, user account name, data source, source type, IP address information. What is configuration log? What is configuration log? If multiple administrators are working with this firewall device and I want to verify administrator task. Okay. Some administrators is doing changes through CLI command. Some administrator, they are accessing firewall device through graphical page. So I can verify receive date and time, admin name, host IP address, graphical or CLI. You can verify configuration path, full path, and before change. So all type of configuration changes logs I can verify in configuration tab. What about system log? System log, all system generated logs you can verify here. And we have some example. See, event is what? Connect LDAP server failure. If there is a connectivity loss in between your Palo Alto firewall device and LDAP server, you can verify log information here. If your Palo Alto firewall device is providing IP address through DSCP lease, see, DSCP renew information. My point is all system generated logs you can verify here in system tab. Khalifa, clear my point?
Yes.
Now authentication logs. So authentication logs, user account information. This is authentication profile. If you remember, we can create authentication profile for database, local database or remote database. Unified logs, unified session browser. Now let's talk about packet capture option. Wait. Let's talk about packet capture. In case if you want to capture your live packet, and this captured packet you want to verify in Wireshark, in packet capturing tool. Wireshark is a popular option. Okay, I have knowledge about Wireshark, for example. I want to know about detailed information. So I can capture the packet, I can download from here, and I can open in any packet capturing tool. So you can first enable packet capture option. By default, it's disabled. You can first enable packet capture option. And now you can use these options. So you can click on add. You can select your stage. Okay, you want to capture live packet for drop stage, or firewall state, receive or transmit. So I'm looking for transmit. Now, file name is file11. Packet count, byte count. You can verify, for example, I want to capture 500 packet. Byte, I want to capture, for example, 5000 byte. Click on OK. We can initiate some traffic. Ping google.com with -t. And from here, ping 8.8.8 with -t. So you can see this packet information. Now you can refresh this page. If packet captured, you can get some information here. See?
Yes.
And size is something 0.005304 MB. You can just click on here and you can download. The format is what? You can see. Format is what? PCAP format.
Yes, PK.
PCAP format file you can open in Wireshark. I don't have Wireshark here, but you can open. Clear now my point?
Yes.
Now we can also go with alarm option. We can go with alarms option. Let's go to device tab. And here we have log setting option, system logs, configuration log, user ID, log setting information. Here I'm talking about alarm setting. I'm talking about what? Alarm setting. So first you can enable alarm. Okay, let's edit this. So first you can enable alarm option. I'm trying to enable alarm CLI with CLI notification with graphical notification. And in case, so in some firewall devices, you have a small speaker. So if you are looking for audible alarms, you can select this option. These alarms are what? These alarms are related with these options. See, log database alarm threshold value. So in case if traffic log database store 90%, I want logs. If threat log database receive 90%, I'm looking for alarm. So what we can do here for verification, we can go with configuration log. Okay, let's go with the configuration log. Here we can work. If configuration log is 1%, system log is what? 1%. I'm looking for alarm. You can just click on OK. You can commit your changes. And let's try to do some change. Configuration. We can get alarm message here. In graphical page, we can get some alarm message. Let's commit this and we can do some configuration. Khalifa, I think I haven't shared basic VPN video with you, I think. I haven't
Sorry.
shared. I think, have you seen basic VPN video?
VPN video. I think you did not send to me this video.
Okay, no problem. I will share it.
Yeah.
I will share it.
Yeah. Thank you.
This week you can finish this and see, we are getting a message. We commit something. Now see, system alarm.
Yes.
You can see we are getting some alarm message automatically generated alarm. So this is what our topic, monitoring and reporting. I hope it's clear for you.
Yes, it's very clear.
Okay. Next weekend, we can finish our training. We can talk about these modules, VPN concept. Okay, Khalifa?
Okay, okay.
Okay. Let's continue our session next week. And please connect next weekend, same time at 12.
Same time. Okay,
Right? 12.
no
Bye,
problem.
dear. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye.
very
Bye,
much.
dear. Bye. Bye, dear.
Bye.
Bye.